What about so one thing that's ubiquitous about coding is that people find it intimidating. Your starting point is a different age of computing than today. So I'm curious, both in do you have any like timeless advice for someone who feels intimidated that would apply in either era, but also relevant to today? Now we have Stack Overflow, we have ChatGPT, we have a bunch of stuff. So do you have any advice for someone who's intimidated to get started?
I think the best thing you can do to get started is to find a problem that you want to solve that involves some sort of automation or something that programming is the right solution for, and also find out how to make it small enough in scope that you don't have to learn everything, right? Like if you want to make games, maybe try and make chess or checkers rather than an MMO as your first
Mhm.
project. So if you can find something you're interested in, that's kind of the motivation to learn, then that's really helpful. Like everything that I learned because I was trying to solve a problem. I wasn't really learning it for its own sake for the most part.
Do you think what's the balance between theory and projects? What's your philosophy on that?
Well, I think that theory is great, at a foundational level. Like it's very important to have the theory to know what works or what doesn't, especially at scale. But as an individual learner, I think that theory only makes sense after you have a little bit of hands-on experience with the application. I mean, similarly, if you're learning mathematics in elementary school, you learn how to add and subtract. You don't start with the set theory foundations of mathematics. You don't even concern yourself with that unless you're a math major 20 years later. And I think the same is true for computing. You should really start with the things that you want to do and focus on the application of it. Then you should get to the theory once you have a little bit of intuition about it, a set of problems you're trying to solve, and it seems like maybe there's something connecting all of these. I should learn a bit more. And I think that's a great reason to dive into the theory. I think you should have some problem driven motivation to learn the theory rather than starting with the theory, because I find it very hard to be motivated to get very deep into something theoretical if I'm not also
Mhm.
applying it at the same time.